Okay, so last couple things I want to go over with you for this site um, is I want to stress, with these first couple exercises where we're dealing with just image and simple image, text, everything's kind of left aligned. I want to say, like, do not worry about getting things in the center yet. Okay, we're just not there yet. But we do have a nice little margin on the left-hand side. So everything's kind of going to be left aligned for this practice. Okay, so the one thing I want to say is we need to, oh, now I remember, sorry. Let me just preview this. I want to just show you this. One thing to note though, like with our paragraphs, every paragraph did get the line here. I didn't really point that out before. So just note, like right now, that's okay. Don't worry about that. Okay? There's ways to get around this, of course, but we're not there yet. All right? So some of these things we're just not ready for yet. Okay? So just kind of go with that. All right? Let's look at WebEdge fonts and how we can use them. Now, the best way to use them, and you're probably thinking, what is a WebEdge font? So I'm going to pick my H1 here, and I'm going to go to text, and oops, I just went right by it, text. Okay, font family. Okay, so with this, it gives us our normal lists of fonts that everyone should have. Okay, but it has this other thing on the bottom called Manage Fonts. So WebEdge fonts are fonts that are supported by Typekit, okay? And you can use them because the site, your HTML page, links up to a server that asks for a specific font, okay? So they're a little bit more fun than normal, and they're a little bit more expressive, which is nice. So if you wanted to pick a font from here and use it at your site, you would just have to scroll through, and now I'm like looking for, something that would represent the Beach Boys. Here, everybody likes this one, monotone. So I'm going to click on it, and just make sure it's highlighted. Sorry, I wasn't seeing that right away. And then hit done. So now it's added to my list. So now I'm going to go back and select it, and I should see it pop up here in my H1. Okay, so it says font family monotone. Now if I scroll up, hey, there it is. Okay, now the one important thing to know is that down here, under the style tag, I have this little bit of JavaScript. Okay, and this is connecting me to a server. Okay, so one thing about like some of these fonts is that, it's good to play around with scale and, just kind of be a little bit more cautious of like the spacing and whatnot. So like this one with like the word spacing, still in my H1. I'll go for normal. I'll give it a little bit more spacing. Make it a little bit easier to read. There's 15 points. Gets a little bit more spacing there. So now I can preview that. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay, and then maybe, I find something groovy for my headings. Okay. Leave the paragraphs like this. That's easy to read, so that's good. Okay. but I can give it a little bit more groove. Like I don't like these two together, okay? I might find something that's a little bit more dramatic. I'd probably make these bigger, okay, and keep playing with them.